they talking real loud. Spreading on light, trying to bring me down. Enemies lurking, but I won't back away. Got a vision in my mind, I'm here to stay. Got my crew beside me, we rise like a tide. When the storm gets rough, we ain't gonna hide. Propaganda's swilling, but it won't touch me. Only love around, that's how it's gonna be. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track. In the city lights where dreams collide, we hustle through the night, fire in our stride. Whispers in the dark can't dim my glow. With rhythm in my soul, I'm ready for the show. We break the chains, rewrite the rules in this concrete jungle where nobody's fools. Unity sings louder than the lies they scheme. In the heart of the struggle, we dare to dream. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track.
Another Queen Ahmadiyyah production.
Haze on the corner, they talking real loud. Spreading on light, trying to bring me down. Enemies lurking, but I won't back away. Got a vision in my mind, I'm here to stay. Got my crew beside me, we rise like a tide. When the storm gets rough, we ain't gonna hide. Propaganda's swilling, but it won't touch me. Only love around, that's how it's gonna be. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track. In the city lights where dreams collide, we hustle through the night, fire in our stride. Whispers in the dark can't dim my glow. With rhythm in my soul, I'm ready for the show. We break the chains, rewrite the rules in this concrete jungle where nobody's fools. Unity sings louder than the lies they scheme. In the heart of the struggle, we dare to dream. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track. Haze on the corner, they talking real loud. Spreading on light, trying to bring me down. Enemies lurking, but I won't back away. Got a vision in my mind, I'm here to stay. Got my crew beside me, we rise like a tide. When the storm gets rough, we ain't gonna hide. Propaganda's swilling, but it won't touch me. Only love around, that's how it's gonna be. Keep moving forward, never looking back. The truth's in the power, it's an unstoppable track. In the city lights where dreams.
All right, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your morning wake-up call. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, Twitter at DGoddess27, and also if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, you already know what to do. All right, Mr. Elevation's in the house, 504 Nola, Shoshana, Nessa G, Claudette, Red Wine Entertainment, Lillian X, songwriter Sunny, Khalid Harleen, the lovely T is here, Junior Thorpe, Khalid, All Hell No, Donna is in the house. All right, Latasha, I see you, Queen Sam. Shout out to all of my loyal royals and everyone tuned into the Queen. Let's get into it. And a special shout out to my moderators for putting in work. Okay, I see you, Terry Hartfield. Okay, and so that all being said, let's get into it. Now, before we get started, let's have a brief word from my sponsor at 12 Tribes. So lights up, everyone, please like and share.
Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth. Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
With that all being said, don't forget you can purchase 12 Tribes for your hair at Etsy.com. Just look for Lisa Crafts, and you can also find it at Walmart.com. Okay, so with that all being said, let's get into these receipts. Everyone hit that like button. That's one way that you can support the stream absolutely for free. All right. So let's talk about it because I'm sure Drake cried in the car. I'm sure Drake cried in the car after he saw Kendrick's performance. Okay, so let's talk about it because shots were thrown and shade was given. Kendrick Lamar aimed several shots at Drake in electrifying Super Bowl halftime show. Right, and so Kendrick put on a Super Bowl halftime show for the ages as he became the first solo rapper to headline the event, and he aimed a few more jabs at Drake throughout. Now, once in the chat, how many of you, in fact, watched the Super Bowl? Once in the chat, if you actually watched the Super Bowl. Like stuff, everyone, please like and share. Hold on. I want y'all to see this real quick. And they were saying that Trump got booed. Then there was reports that he didn't get booed, that he booed Taylor Swift. So they had a lot going on. Hold on, I'm almost done. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me see what y'all talking about. Okay, so almost everybody watched it. Well, I didn't. I did watch the halftime performance. I wasn't really interested in the game, but I am glad to see that the Kansas City Chiefs lost. Okay, I was glad to see that. However, so anyway, with that all being said, let's talk about it because not only did Kendrick throw shots at Drake, he also brought out Drake's ex. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, they say he threw more jabs at Drake throughout. During his halftime, his breathtaking, they say, 15-minute performance at New Orleans Caesar Superdome on Sunday, Kendrick repeatedly referenced his bitter feud with the Sixth God before eventually performing his chart-topping diss track, Not Like Us. That had to be dreadful for Drake. Please pay attention. Now, roughly halfway through the set, the Compton rap star taunted his arch rival by saying in a back and forth with female backup dancers, okay, I want to perform their favorite song. That's what he said. But they love to sue. Okay, clearly that was a jab at Drake for filing a lawsuit, okay, because he's butthurt and in his feelings. Now, during the actual performance of the track, okay, Kendrick self-censored the certified PDF file line. Okay, so he didn't say that, but smirked at the camera as he said, say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. Now, he also performed the lyrics, trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor, with enthusiastic help from the capacity of the crowd. The halftime show also included a surprise cameo from Drake's ex-girlfriend and Compton native, Serena Williams, who could be seen crip walking on an elevated stage as Not Like Us transitioned into the closing track, TV off. Now, y'all know that was hella messy. Now, what do y'all think about that? Okay, I am so done. I am so done. Now, the fact that he brought out Serena Williams is crazy. Okay, so anyway, another apparent dig at Drake came at the very end when the crowd lit up to display the words "Game Over," which contained the video game theme of the performance. Now, some fans also speculated that Kendrick's chain, which featured a lowercase a pendant, was a nod at his A minor line from Not Like Us, but it's also the logo of his creative company, PG Lane. Now, the TV audience from the game likely exceeded 120 million viewers who tuned in to watch the Kansas City Chiefs get demolished, no less, by the Philadelphia Eagles, 40-22. Okay, now, in addition to Serena Williams, Kendrick Lamar was joined during the Super Bowl halftime show by SZA, who helped him perform All the Stars, and Luther, as well as Samuel L. Jackson, who narrated the theatrical performance wearing an Uncle Sam outfit. Now, Mustard also popped out during the climactic performance of the TV off. Okay, Drake, who is currently on several tours, on a tour several thousand miles away in Australia, has yet to comment on the performance. Well, I'm pretty sure he cried in the car. Okay, I'm pretty sure that he cried in the car. Internet Goulash says, still Team Drake. I'm old. I don't know Kendrick yet. My bad family My bad, family. Don't drag me, LOL. Well, honey, if you don't know Kendrick, I feel bad for you. Okay. Rusta said K Dot is very calculated. Clearly. Okay. Absolutely he is. No, so with that all being said, now let's talk about it because they said y'all's president was out here mocking Taylor Trump and being so petty. Okay. Trump mocks Taylor Swift and Chiefs after she was booed during Super Bowl. So let's talk about it. President Donald Trump made history as the first sitting president to attend a Super Bowl on Sunday and stole the show away from Taylor Swift. He then made sure to mock her after the game. Now, Trump received a raucous cheer from the Superdome crowd when he was shown on screen during the national anthem, while the fans booed Swift immensely when she was shown on the Jumbotron during the game. Swift also had to watch her boyfriend, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, suffer a crushing 40-22 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, which was the team she grew up rooting for. Trump mocked her and the team in a post on Truth Social after the game. Trump credited followers of his Make America Great Again movement for the boos. This is all so childish and petty, okay? Now, the only one that had a tougher night than the Kansas City Chiefs was Taylor Swift. She got booed at the stadium. MAGA is very unforgiving. That's what Trump wrote. So during the game, Trump posted videos of Swift getting booed and him getting cheers in a separate post on Truth Social. Trump has been at odds with Swift over the last year amid his 2024 presidential campaign. Now, after Swift announced her endorsement for Kamala Harris for president September the 10th, Trump appeared on Fox and Friends the next morning and insisted that he liked the wife of Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes, Brittany Mahomes, much better than Taylor Swift. Brittany Mahomes suggested support for Trump through social media activity. Now, Trump even sent a post on Truth Social that read, "I hate Taylor Swift," days after her endorsement of Harris. Now, for NFL fans, Swift became a contentious figure over the last year after her relationship with Kelce went public in September of 2023. She began attending most Chiefs games, and whenever she was there, NFL broadcast cameras panned to her multiple times per game. Now, Swift was credited for bringing a wave of new fans to the Chiefs and NFL as a whole, especially women fans. But a lot of longtime NFL fans became nauseated by the constant visuals of Swift at the games. Okay, Swift appeared at last year's Super Bowl and witnessed Kelce and the Chiefs win the game. Then this year, her appearance at the NFL games continued, much to the agony of fans who had become sick of seeing and hearing about her. Swift also was noticeably distant from Brittany Mahomes at multiple games this past season amid controversy over Mahomes' Trump support and Swift's support for Harris. However, they continued to show public affection in other ways, including a group dinner with Kelce and Patrick Mahomes just days before the Super Bowl. And while Trump praised the Mahomes family, Kelce and even picked the Chiefs to win. Oh, so Trump praised them and even picked the Chiefs to win. He had no reservations about mocking all of them with his Truth Social post on Sunday night. He also spoke out against NFL's new kickoff format, which he has been a vocal critic of since the first week in office, saying the worst part of the Super Bowl by far was watching the kickoff, where as the ball is sailing through the air, the entire field is frozen stiff. College football does not do it and won't. Whose idea was it to ruin the game? So those are Trump's thoughts. Now, what do y'all think about him booing Taylor Swift? Being childish much? Okay, so DJ Big Six said, "Where's Kabami?" I have no idea. She's made herself scarce since Jimmy Carter's funeral. Now, let's talk about 50 Cent because, there's a lot of stuff going back and forth about this whole 50 Cent beef with Big Meech. Okay, Lil Meech came out and had something to say. Rick Ross came out and had something to say. And then, Young Buck and Game wanted to put their 2 cents in. So it just seems to be escalating. And, a lot of people, well, I'm not going to say a lot of people, some people feel like 50 Cent is in the wrong. Now, I'm curious, what do you all think about this? Do you all think 50 Cent's just being petty? Do y'all think 50 has a valid reason to be upset? If you agree with 50 for being upset at Big Meech for hanging out with Rick Ross, put a 1 in the chat. 1's in the chat if you agree with 50 Cent. Now, y'all know I love me some 50 Cent, and I know 50 is hella petty, okay, but so am I. Now, do you all think that 50 has a legitimate gripe. Okay. It's Trisha said Team 50. All right. Me too. Okay. Shoshana said 50 is petty elites. Yeah, he can't help himself. Oh, I thought that said petty elite says 50 Cent is petty, aka L. Yeah, he is petty. I mean, he can't help himself. Okay, so I see mostly ones, a couple of twos. Well, here's the thing. Let's talk about it. Because the whole thing got started because 50 was upset to find out that Big Meech was hanging out with Rick Ross. Okay, quite frankly, he wasn't there for it, and I wouldn't have been there for it either. Okay, please pay attention. And once he found out, this is what he posted. I think I'm Big Meech. Okay, along with a picture of a rat. So y'all know how 50 gets down. Y'all know how he gets down. So anyway, let's get into it. Because as I said, Lil Meech had something to say. Now, when Lil Meech came out, 50 was quick to post Lil Meech his text, just let everybody know what the kid said. And so 50 Cent he is never far away from beef. Now, the rapper has turned feuding with others into an art form. And Big Meech is his latest target. Now, 50 dubbed Meech a rat on social media and implied the legendary criminal is a federal informant. The whole thing stemmed from the fact that Meech linked up with 50 Cent's longtime foe, Rick Ross. 50 Cent, meanwhile, executive produces the show BMF, which is not only based on Meech's life, but stars his son, Lil Meech. Now, the rapper felt as though Meech was disloyal despite giving him a much noticeable platform. Now he's focused his trolling efforts on Lil Meech. Now, 50 Cent shared a text message from Lil Meech on Instagram. The latter was clearly angered by 50 Cent's behavior and attempted to clear the air. He says, I can't believe this, man. You act as if I'm your enemy. I've only showed you love. I'm human. I go through my own ish, but I never switched up on you. So this internet ish is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life. Well, you know, 50 Cent does know you in real life. He knows your dad in real life. And quite frankly, y'all have pissed him off. Now, the most surprising piece of the Lil Meech text exchange came when he insulted Rick Ross. Rose did a lot to boost Big Meech's profile with the 2010 single BMF, Blowing Money Fast. The younger Meech is not a fan, though. F Ross. But he gave my dad some bread so he could afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. And then 50 said, what next season? Okay, now I want y'all to pay attention because, you know, Lil Meech, this is the way he pays his bills. He's on 50 Cent's show, BMF. And so he's saying that, you know, Rick Ross gave his dad a few coins until the next season started. And so now 50's acting like he's going to cancel the show or at least fire Lil Meech from it. Okay, and so anyway, 50 Cent was not swayed by Lil Meech's pleas, however. The rapper posted the text exchange on Instagram with a mocking caption, what next season, Lil Ninja? 50 made it very clear that he's considering pulling the plug on BMF, which not only sounds like it's Lil Meech's big source of income, but a source of income for Big Meech as well. Now, Big Meech's Welcome Back concert is scheduled for February the 13th, and a host of artists are set to perform, including Sexy Red, Lil Baby, Kodak Black, and Ross. 50 Cent, for obvious reasons, is not involved. Now, the rapper has made it clear that he's done being in the Meech business, whether it be little or big. And we all know 50 can hold a grudge, okay? The G-Unit founder is still taking shots at Diddy and Ja Rule to this day, okay? So we know that 50 is a whole nother level of petty. So now, most of you all seem to agree with 50, but here's the thing. 50 is all about loyalty, okay? He's all about loyalty, and we all should know that because he's been that way for years. This is nothing new. This is absolutely nothing new. And in fact, let me go to this video real quick. Likes up, everyone, please like and share, okay? Like and share. Let me pull up my receipt. Hold on, guys. I'm going to share my screen so I can show this video. Now, I'm going to put an overlay on this because I don't have to use it. Okay, here we go.
spoken to 50 in 10 years. I get a list. I have Marquis Jet now. 50's a guest on a plane. So I write a note, 50, you're never going to believe it. It's Jesse Itzler from the Jingle Company.
Vayner speakers.
When I was in my 20s, I managed a group called Run DMC. Yep. And the DJ, Jam Master Jay, we shared a desk in an office the size of nothing. And one day Jay came in, he's like, I got this kid that's a boxer. And he wants to learn business. He wants to be a rapper and box. He wants to learn business. Can I barter an internship and he can learn from you? I'm like, cool. So this kid Curtis comes in and he's writing little raps, helping me write these jingles, and he's handing out keychains out of this promotional van we have. And he has a rap partner named K-San. And I'm like, Jay, K-San is unbelievable. And I signed K-San. Curtis went on to be 50 Cent. Fast forward 10 years later, I haven't spoken to 50 in 10 years. I get a list. I have Marquis Jet now of people on the airplane. 50's a guest on a plane. So I write a note, 50, you're never going to believe it. It's Jesse Itzler from the Jingle Company. I own this airplane you're on and this company. The next day, he wrote in his contract, he'd only fly on Marquis Jet. The people, now, you don't know that people in your 20s and 30s become people of power in your 40s and 50s. You just don't know. You take care of everybody because it's the right thing to do, and it's a really small world.
Yeah, it is a really small world. And let me tell you something. You know, Jesse Itzler, that's the man who was speaking. He said that 50 taught him, he says that 50 taught him about loyalty. Okay, I want you all to pay attention. He says that 50 taught him about loyalty. So that's what it's all about for him. At the end of the day, let me address a question real quick. Miss Mississippi said, how come they don't promote beefs in country music? They promote beef in the rap industry to keep black people or the black community in discord, so to speak. Well, I don't know if there's any beefs in country music. It's historically been rap beefs. Maybe that's unfortunate, but that's how it started with rap battles. And then rap battles turned into rap beefs. And so here we are. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. Let's get back to 50. You know, it is very important to be loyal to those who have been there for you. Now, this is my opinion. You may disagree. But at the end of the day, Big Meech should have known better. Big Meech knew darn well that Rick Ross and 50 are enemies. He knew this. Now, this isn't like when we're in high school, you know, because some people may say, well, you know, that's childish to be mad at somebody because somebody else is mad at him. Well, here's the thing. This is how I wrote. Okay, so when you're in high school, you might have a group of people that you hang out with, and then two of those people get into it, but you're cool with both of them, so you're not going to have anything to do with that. Well, that's one thing. That's one thing. If we're mutual friends and then two of the mutual friends have a disagreement, I don't have to choose a side because we're all mutual friends. That's between y'all. Don't drag me into it. But if I'm friends with someone or someone's been loyal to me and done things to help me, and then there's another person who hasn't, and this person has a problem with that person, and I know that they're enemies, not just some little disagreement, they're literal enemies. No, I'm not hanging out with that person. You see, that's called burning the candle at both ends, and you should never burn the candle at both ends because that's a recipe for disaster. You see, the thing of it is this. How would you, ask yourself this, how would you feel if somebody that you were close to or somebody who you had helped and done things for is hanging out with somebody who absolutely has it in for you, somebody who you know can't stand you? Now, would you be absolutely 100% comfortable talking to that person, telling them certain things, inviting them to your home, knowing that they could go and sit down at any moment and have bread, break bread with your enemy? I'm pretty sure you would. Okay, so that's where it is with 50. At the end of the day, where was Rick Ross when Big Meech was locked up? Okay, where was he when Big Meech was locked up? Thank you, Terry Hartfield, for purchasing a membership, beloved. Peace, love, and blessings to you. Where was he when all of this was going on? Shoshana said loyalty amongst friends. Absolutely. Okay, Queen Sam said they'd be running back telling your business. Exactly. And even if they weren't, that's what you would think. You wouldn't be able to help but think that because you're looking at them as disloyal. So how can you trust somebody who sits down with your enemy? Like, that makes no sense. Okay. At the end of the day, you know, that's just not going to work for most people. Now, some people may be passive and they'll be okay with that, but you know, sometimes you have to choose a side. Sometimes you have to choose a side at the end of the day. Okay, Queen Sam said, don't share cheese with rats or bread with birds. Exactly. Claudette said you can't. Truth Brown said, facts, Queen. Meech wrong for that. He absolutely is wrong as far as I'm concerned. And, you know, like I said, I know 50 cents petty, but so am I. Okay. And I don't think this has anything to do with being petty. I think this has everything to do with loyalty. And that's how 50's been from day one. Okay. So Young Buck issues a warning to 50 Cent amid Big Meech beef. First of all, Young Buck, please sit down somewhere. I absolutely think that 50 Cent lives rent-free in his mind. Okay, so let's talk about it. Likes up, everyone. Please take this opportunity to like and share the video. Thank you in advance. Okay, so 50 Cent is certainly no stranger to taking his beef to the internet. Now, he did just that last week when he decided to air his grievances with Big Meech. Okay, on Instagram. The former drug kingpin was released from prison back in October after 15 years behind bars. Now, he linked up with Fifth when he got out, and it was even rumored that he had a BMF-related project in the works. However, their relationship has taken a turn for the worst. Okay, please pay attention. So in various Instagram posts, Fifth insinuated that Meech is a snitch. He says, I think I'm Big Meech, with the caption of the rat. Now, the biggest mistake he ever made was not sustaining his relationship with Tammy Cohen. This is what 50 posted. Her tell-all docu reveals the truth. Tammy Cohen is a former business partner of Big Meech's and was previously accused of being a federal informant. Okay, so now apparently Fifth is alleging that this woman, this is her right here, and that she's going to be doing a docu-series about BMF, specifically Big Meech. Now, let me go to Young Buck's post. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share my screen. You got people coming out of the woodwork now. Even Game had something to say, and he really needs to sit down somewhere. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me stop the share. I'm going to share it in Instagram. Here we go.
Rest in peace to Herb Gotti, too. From Buck. You did. I'm going to keep it solid. I don't carry no negative energy or none of that. I'm about getting some money. You dig? So rest in peace to him and condolences to his family and all that good talk. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. You contributed a lot to this game, you know? And shout out to Big Meech. Welcome home. Quit playing with dude. Quit playing with dude. You know? I'm going to say that much. Over and out. I catch y'all when I catch y'all. It's Buck, bitch. Y'all know what it is, bro. Hey, I ain't been on here in a long time. I'm finna let them see what the fuck really going on with Buck. Hold up, baby.
Young Buck, please sit down somewhere, okay? Please have several seats. Truth No TV. Truth No TV said it's over for him. Okay, and so anyway, let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Okay, and so anyway, 50 Cent's latest antics drag Lil Baby into his beef with Big Meech. And so 50 Cent says Lil Baby backed out of his performance at the Welcome Home concert for Demetrius Big Meech Plenary. Okay, the claim comes after 50 accused a Black Mafia family member of being a rat in a fiery post on Instagram on Tuesday. Now, as for his latest antics, 50 posted a video from social media using Zip with the Drip, who broke down how Lil Baby and others allegedly canceled their appearances at the event. Saying the funny issue is they was saying at Lil Baby pulled up on them in a Ferrari truck, pockets full of money, and didn't give them nothing. That's what 50 said while sharing the video. Lil Baby was 5 when you got indicted. This is what 50 said. Lil Baby was 5 when you got indicted. Who the F? Why the F he owe you? Tammy Cohen coming soon. Okay, as for his earlier post on Tuesday, he shared a picture of a rat on Instagram. Okay, anyway, he said Tammy Cohen is coming soon. 50 is so petty. He really, really is. He is so petty. And so that all being said, he's an idiot, complete idiot, okay? Hold on, I'm going to this TikTok video. Hold on. That somebody did about it. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Thank you in advance.
Some people was pulling out of that concert. Yeah, on February 13th, that Big Meech was having. You heard? I know Little Baby ain't performing, right? Yeah, he said he ain't fucking with Gunna no more because Gunna a rat. I know he ain't performing that Big Meech shit. Yeah, 50 on the internet calling this nigga a rat. Talking about Tammy Cowan. This shit didn't grew some legs. Yeah, from when we was on the internet a few months ago talking about, yo, how Cuffy get indicted, how the Migo get indicted, and Meech ain't get indicted, blah, blah, blah. This shit didn't grew some legs since then. Yeah, because if Tammy then told 50 and, yo, 50, let me narrate this shit, B. Let me narrate this shit. Let's get to that. Yeah, New York, nigga. Let's get to that. Yeah. Who's going to this concert? I said I want to. Who's going to this concert still? Yeah.
Oh, the way he talks is hilarious. I love it. Okay, then he said, let him narrate it. I am so done. Okay, please pay attention. So anyway, 50 has been upset with Big Meech ever since he invited his longtime rival Rick Ross to perform the concert. Now, he began taking shots at Meech on social media after he posted a photo with Ross. Ross addressed the drama in a video online on Tuesday. He took a picture with Rick Ross. This is what Rick Ross says now. He took a picture with Rick Ross, and then he mimicked pretending to cry. He said, "You like a hoe, ninja. Put your back against the wall, and you just slide down." Now, that's what Rick Ross said about 50. Now, prior to Meech's teaming up with Rick Ross, he had been on good terms with 50. In addition to executive producing the BMF series for Stars, 50 posed for a photo of his own with Meech following his prison release last October. Green Light Gang clapper, Green Light Gang is what he posted with the clapperboard emoji. Okay, Ultimate Hustler Edition. Camera speed, rolling in action. BMF Big Meech. That's what 50 captioned on the post. Well, it's a wrap for that now because 50's not trying to hear any of it. Okay. And like I told you guys, rightfully so. Rightfully so. Now they say that Rick Ross wants to do a film or something about BMF. Rick Ross would reportedly have to ask his rival 50 Cent for the rights, okay, to his BMF film. So the feud between Rick Ross, 50 Cent, and now Big Meech might really mess up with what happens next with the BMF media universe, based on Meech's former status as a drug kingpin. Moreover, Rose recently trolled Fifth by teasing his own movie on that era, as he spent a lot of time with Meech following his release from prison. Now, this led the G-Unit mogul to call Meech a rat, and we already know that part. Okay, so however, if his Maybach music group rival really wants to make a BMF movie, then Ross will probably have a hard time finding 50's approval. So according to alleged sources with direct knowledge of film and television contracts for the BMF story, who reportedly spoke to TMZ Hip Hop, or TMZ Hip Hop, 50 Cent is the sole owner of the BMF stories, television, and film rights. Okay, this means that Rick Ross would have to ask one of his biggest ops for permission, and we doubt that he will find it easy unless 50 comes out overwhelmingly on top in this hypothetical business deal. Let me tell you all something. That was a smart move on 50 Cent because he owns all of that, film and television, so Big Meech can't go anywhere else and make money off of a story on his life. Isn't that something? Yeah, he should have thought a little bit more critically before he sided up with Rick Ross. Okay, so in addition, TMZ Hip Hop also reports that 50 Cent's G-Unit film and TV division began production of Tammy Cohen's life story as part of his next BMF franchise. Okay, for those unaware, she was once BMF's Entertainment CEO and a close friend and business partner of Big Meech's. In fact, Cohen might be a big factor as to why 50 is even beefing with Meechy right now. He seemed to suggest that Cohen knows about Meech's cooperation behind bars. So it seems like she and the Queen's MC are in one corner, whereas Rick Ross and Meech are in the other. Oh, honey, the gloves are about to come off. Please pay attention. Now, this could all change very fast, though, as these dynamics remain relatively unclear and with too much money in the mix for them to stay solid without fail. Okay, perhaps 50 Cent and Rick Ross will bury the hatchet for the sake of making more BMF content, or Big Meech and Tammy Cohen's will want to protect their story more. Either way, we don't expect this to wrap up anytime soon. Let me tell y'all something. 50 Cent's not going to end any beef with Rick Ross. That's what he's not going to do. No. Because like 50 Cent is like Cardi B. Remember what Cardi B said? If we beefing, we're going to be forever. That's 50 Cent, okay? That's 50 Cent. Please pay attention. So, likes up, everyone, please like and share. So this woman, Tammy Cohen, is going to play a big role in this beef, because now that she's doing this tell-all, or whatever, this is going to get real interesting. Please pay attention. And just a little bit of more information about her. She was also the co-executive producer on the 2012 show BMF, The Rise and Fall of a Hip Hop Drug Empire. Okay, since 2008, she has worked closely with Meech as the business partner of the drug kingpin, who was also the CEO of BMF Entertainment Group. And in 2014, she called him her best friend when speaking about their relationship with Straight from the A. She said, I can tell you this has been one of the best experiences in my life to have him as my best friend. Now, despite this, and after dedicating much of her professional career to telling Meech's story, 50 has hinted that his co-producer's relationship with Meech has taken a major turn. So he shared a picture. Okay, we already know about that. Okay, the biggest mistake he ever made was not keeping his relationship with Tammy Cohen. So anyway, and here's the thing. Another post shared on February the 1st of 2024 by the rapper said the truth and nothing but the truth. BMF, who is Tammy Cohen's? Now in the caption, he added, this is going to blow your mind. Docu coming soon. The facts are stranger than fiction. Now, it comes after BMF member Blue Da Vinci claimed that Big Meech thought Tammy was an FBI informant when speaking with Cam Capone's news. Now, Da Vinci said he believed she had been an informant since 2009 and that Tammy was the one to sign the BMF deal with 50. Now, he claimed that she had power of attorney for Meech and held life rights with creative control. No public comments have been made by either Big Meech or Tammy, but 50's involvement may have been sparked by the drug lord's affiliation with Rick Ross. So Curtis Jackson previously hinted at a collaboration with Big Meech after the 56-year-old's early release from federal prison in October of 2024. He posted a photo with his arm around him saying, Green Light Gang Ultimate Hustler Edition. Okay, but Big Meech's alleged collaboration with 50's arch rival, who wrote a song dedicated to the Kingpin, may have added fuel to the fire alongside Tammy's alleged truths. Okay, so, like, this is just not working out good at the end of the day. This ain't working out good. I want y'all to pay attention. Aqua Girl Rising said, lessons learned, honey. Exactly. Okay, absolutely. And so anyway, let's talk about Donald Trump. Let's talk about Donald Trump. Hold on, beloveds. Let's get into it. Oh, but before we do, let's talk about the Game, because Game had to put his 2 cents in the 50 Cent beef. Okay. The Game reacts to 50 Cent posting alleged text from Lil Meech. Okay, he says, so do I take BMF off my favorites on Prime now that y'all hate each other? This is what Game posted on his Instagram story. Just seen a text from Lil Meech to 50 that got me dying. Okay, he says, hey, Lil Meech, you supposed to be like, F you, ninja. This BMF, I'm standing with my pops. Now me and Fifth have our own issues. Now me and Fifth have our own issues, but we put that issue on pause while I post this. The Ninja Fifth said, what show, little ninja? and I damn near spit my water out. What happened to Ninja? What happened to the Ninja? Hey, Big Meech, you can't let 50 get at you like that, LOL. Okay, so Game's just being petty. He needs to sit down somewhere because, Game, what do you have going on? Okay, I have several questions. Now, he's gotten Evelyn Lozada's daughter pregnant. I'm sorry, but, you know, at the end of the day, I would have expected more from Evelyn's daughter. As beautiful as she is, dealing with the Game sorry self. Now, that's just my opinion of it. Okay? Game, where that child, you paying child support. Okay, I'm sorry. He needs to sit down somewhere. Always popping out with something to say when it has nothing to do with him at all whatsoever. Okay, but anyway, I digress. So let's talk about Trump, because here's the thing. Trump has instructed the Treasury to stop making pennies. Okay, Trump said he didn't have time for it. Stop making pennies because, first of all, nobody's spending them and nobody needs them. And it costs more than a penny to make a penny these days. And so that's going to be out of production. And so I would think that if any of you all have jars of pennies at home stacked up, that you might want to go ahead and cash those in for some real dollars, because in a minute you won't be able to. Okay, let's talk about it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Trump is making changes, honey. Stuff that people never even thought about. Hold on, why won't this play? Oh, okay.
It's worth. This is not a new initiative.
Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get it together.
The US is minting the coin at a cost of more than 2 cents. President Trump has also used in people's homes.
Taxes was taxing. Now taxes is relaxing when you file for free.
I can file for free?
Okay, let's have a word from our sponsor while this is playing.
Qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. I can file for free.
Unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows.
Now this is taxes.
Line of amazing hair growth.
File for free with TurboTax Free Edition and get the most money back guaranteed.
Hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray.
Announcing probably Tuesday or
I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing. And you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
Okay, so with that all being said, don't forget you can purchase 12 Tribes oil for your hair at Etsy.com. Just look for Lisa Crafts. You can also find it at Walmart.com.
Wednesday at a news conference, reciprocal tariffs, and very simply, it's if they charge us, we charge them. That's all.
When does it go into effect, sir?
Almost immediately, but I'll be announcing the details of it, highly detailed, and it'll be great for everybody, including the other countries. But if they are charging us 130% and we're charging them nothing, it's not going to stay that way.
This is on every country?
Every country will be reciprocal. That's right. Every country. It won't affect everybody because there's some where we have similar tariffs. But the ones that are taking advantage of the United States, we're going to have an reciprocity.
So there we are seeing President Trump announce his plans to make good on that 2024 campaign promise on reciprocal tariffs. Of course, this comes just days after he announced his plans to back off, at least for 30 days, his intentions to tax Mexico and Canada at a very high rate.
Okay, so now let's talk about the production of pennies being a thing of the past. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again and try to see if this video plays this time. Likes up, everyone, please. Like and share. Thank you in advance.
Is Myra buried again? Always. Is she waving at us?
Get unburied with Paycor, the HR software for busy leaders.
President Trump has also ordered the US Treasury to stop producing pennies. He posted on social media that the US is minting the coin at a cost of more than 2 cents, which is, of course, double its worth. This is not a new initiative. The penny has been under scrutiny for years. Its purchasing power has all but disappeared. In 2023, the US Mint reported that the cost to produce the coin that year alone rose 20%. And last year, the New York Times Magazine published a piece advocating for the penny to be abolished, saying that billions of them have gone missing or are simply sitting unused in people's homes.
Okay. Okay, so what do you all have to say about that? I mean, is anybody going to miss the pennies? Because I'm not. Okay, I'm clearly not. And in fact, I don't remember when's the last time I even owned a penny, to be honest. Shauna, thank you for your contribution to the channel, beloved. Peace, love, and blessings to you. Okay, but let's continue, because here's the thing. Trump talking about those tariffs. Well, he wants to put a tariff on steel. Okay, a significant one at that. And a federal judge in Boston on Monday, that's today, will consider whether to block President Donald Trump and his tech billionaire friend Elon Musk from carrying out their unprecedented plan to buy out tens of thousands of federal employees. You know, it's being reported that thousands of these people have already agreed to the deal. So let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance.
We turn now to Washington and the late news from President Donald Trump saying he will announce new tariffs on imports of steel and aluminum. The president also defending Elon Musk, who is pushing forward with plans to shrink the size of the federal government amid a series of lawsuits. Here's ABC senior White House correspondent Selena Wang.
Tonight, before touching down for the Super Bowl on Air Force One, President Trump announcing he plans to impose 25% tariffs on all steel and aluminum imports, including from Canada and Mexico.
I'll be announcing probably Tuesday or Wednesday at a news conference reciprocal tariffs. And very simply, it's if they charge us, we charge them.
We turn now to Washington and the late news.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with that video. It's not playing for some reason, but anyway, let's talk about it. I'm just going to read it. So a federal judge in Boston will consider whether or not to block Trump and Elon Musk's proposal. Now, 3 federal employee unions, with the support of 20 Democratic attorney generals, have argued that the Office of Personnel Management's deferred resignation offer is an unlawful ultimatum to force the resignation of government workers under the threat of mass termination. Okay, now OPM's fork directive is a sweeping and stunning arbitrary action to solicit blanket resignations of federal workers. Okay, now they wrote lawyers for the, or this is what lawyers for the American Federation of Government Employees wrote. Okay, the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, and the National Association of Government Employees. They say defendants have not even argued, nor could they, that the fork directive was the product of rational or considered decision making. Now, the buyout offer, part of Trump's effort to trim the size of government through Musk's newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE, was sent out under the subject line, fork in the road. Now, the same language Musk used when he slashed jobs at Twitter after taking over the company in 2022. So in court, the Trump administration has described the buyout as one of the first steps in the president's plan to transform the federal workforce, arguing that further delay of the buyout would cause remarkably disruptive and inequitable repercussions. Now, Monday's hearing comes less than 2 weeks after more than 2 million government employees received the fork in the road email from the Office of Personnel Management, offering full pay and benefits until September for any federal employee who accepted a deferred resignation by February the 6th. Just hours ahead of Thursday's deadline for employees to accept the offer, U.S. District Judge George O'Toole Jr., who was nominated to the bench by President Bill Clinton, temporarily blocked the offer, until Monday so he could consider issuing a temporary restraining order, pausing the order, saying, I enjoin the defendants from taking any action to implement the so-called fork directive pending completion of briefing and oral arguments on the issue. I believe that's as far as I want to go today. Now, the Trump administration in response extended the deadline for the offer, which more than 65,000 federal employees have already taken. They say, we are grateful to the judge for extending the deadline so more federal workers can refuse, or who refuse to show up to the office can take the administration up on this very generous once-in-a-lifetime offer. And this is what Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said this week or last week. Now, the unions who brought the lawsuit argued that Trump exceeded his authority as president with the offer, which they described as a slapdash resignation program. Now, according to the plaintiffs, Trump's offer violates federal law, lacks congressionally appropriate funding, and does not offer employees reassurance that the president would follow through with the offer. Because what if Trump doesn't actually pay them? That's what some people are concerned about. Now, their claim in part relies on a federal law from the 1940s called the Administrative Procedure Act that governs how federal agencies create and enforce the rules. So in the tech universe, move fast and break things is a fine motto, in part because they're not playing with the public's money. And it's expected that most initiatives are going to fail. Now, this is what Loyola Marymount law professor Justin Leavitt told ABC News, saying Congress knows that. So in 1946, they basically said when agencies do stuff, they have to be careful about it. They have to consider all aspects of the problem. Now, the plaintiffs also argue that the buyout is unlawful because it relies on funding that Congress has yet to appropriate, violating the Anti-Deficiency Act. Now, defendants' ultimatum divides federal workers into two groups, those who submit their resignations to OPM for a promised period of pay without the requirement to work, and then the second group, those who have not and are therefore subject to threat of mass termination, according to the lawsuit. Now, lawyers for the federal government have pushed back on those claims, arguing that Trump has the legal authority to provide the buyout for employees within the federal branch, and that any further delay would do more harm than good. So extending the deadline for the acceptance of deferred resignation on its very last day will markedly disrupt the expectations of the federal workforce, inject tremendous uncertainty into the program that scores of federal employees have already availed themselves of, and hinder the administration's efforts to reform the federal workforce. Now, this is what the DOJ attorney Joshua E. Gardner wrote in his filing last week. Judge O'Toole will consider issuing temporary restraining order that would block enforcement of the offer as long as 2 weeks. So what do you all think? Now, mind you, 63,000 people have already accepted a Trump administration's offer. So they're willing to just take the money and go on about their business. What do y'all think? What do y'all have to say about it? Because I find it all interesting. Trump is a man of lawlessness, and he's out here doing a whole bunch of things that people are saying are illegal. But remember, the president gets immunity. So what did they expect? What did they actually expect? I mean, Trump's already a criminal. Did they think he was going to stop? Anyway, that all been said. Now, let's talk about this last story, and then I'm out of here. A 13-year-old Jamaican girl won $10 million after she was wrongly accused and arrested at a Florida school. Now, I want y'all to pay attention. See, this is what needs to happen anytime they arrest a child, for bull crap. All right, such as throwing a temper tantrum at school, because little kids who don't look like me throw temper tantrums all the time, and nobody comes to the school to lock them up, but they do this to children who look like me. So now this young girl is going to be compensated very greatly for her inconvenience. Please pay attention.
A 13-year-old is speaking out after a fake Instagram account led to her being wrongly arrested.
I was scared.
This is video of Nia Wim's arrest at her Florida school last year, accused of making threats of violence against the school on Instagram. But after further investigation, it was determined a fellow student made those threats, impersonating Wims on Instagram and setting up a fake account. That student was later arrested and charged. But in the meantime, Wims spent nearly 2 weeks in juvenile detention, time that she says scarred her.
I feel distance, like I really don't want to talk to anybody. She wanted to become a police officer. I know she's telling me she doesn't want to do it anymore because she feel like she was treated so badly.
Wims' family is now suing the school, Instagram's parent company Meta, and the Pembroke Pines Police Department, alleging they engaged in malicious prosecution, violated Wims' civil rights, and intentionally inflicted emotional distress.
Everything should have taken the time to investigate thoroughly before introducing trauma to any child at all.
The school responded saying, "Our priority is always the safety and security of our students, and we immediately involved law enforcement regarding that threat and took all appropriate precautions." The lawsuit also claims Instagram was negligent in allowing the creation of a fake account.
That platform was used to frame Nia and caused her to be locked up.
Meta and the police department have not commented, but police have said they notified prosecutors right away when the fake account was discovered.
Nia Wims does not attend that school anymore. Instead, she goes to school online. But her mom says she intends to enroll.
This morning, a third.
Okay, so yeah, I'm glad they got compensated for that. Okay, please pay attention. And this is an ongoing thing for children who look like her. Okay, this is an ongoing thing. I mean, remember the 8-year-old who got arrested at school for a tantrum? Remember the 5-year-old who was handcuffed and taken to jail for a tantrum? Like, please make it all make sense. Yeah, they absolutely should be forced to pay. Okay, they absolutely should be forced to pay. All right, and so anyway, with that all being said, they have this 13-year-old boy who speaks on Trump's presidency, saying we're going to be set back to the 1940s. Let's get into it. So everyone, please like and share. Okay, after this, I got to be out of here.
We're 1 week into his new administration. You have some really good opinions and thoughts. So what are your impressions so far?
My impression so far, Holly, is that we're going to be set back to the 1940s by next Monday. With all these executive orders, great policy that are being signed and repealed, would have no ulterior motive but to benefit the American people. These are things we've seen since the 1960s. Things are that being taken away. When Kamala Harris said we're not going back, this is exactly what we're talking about. And whether you believe the election was rigged or something happened or there was fraud somewhere, we went back. And that's my thoughts on that.
We see, let's talk about President Trump. So we're seeing immediate aggressive action from President Trump on immigration and executive orders. So how do you think those moves are playing out with young people? If you talk to anybody your age, you're 13, am I right? 13?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what are people saying? What are your friends saying? Are they paying attention? Did they have thoughts as well?
Yeah, they saw right through Trump's mess. And if we're just being honest here, there's pop crave, there's pop flop, there's blogs that are calling out Trump for what he's doing, whether that be him repealing these executive orders or them telling the truth about him banning TikTok or not. And so they know, and the young people are seeing right through it. And the game he's trying to play is getting him in trouble and the Republican Party in trouble in 2028 and in the midterms. They're playing a dangerous game.
Seeing immediate aggressive action.
Okay, so what do y'all have to say about that? This young man is, his name is Noah DeBarrasso. Okay, that's Noah DeBarrasso. Honey, he is very intellectual to be 13 years old. Okay, I want y'all to pay attention. Y'all heard what he said about Trump? He said Trump is taking us back to the 1940s. All right. Well, the young people are speaking out. They have some things to say. And, it's just interesting. This is going to be definitely a bumpy ride. It's a whole lot going on with Trump in office, him and Elon. Elon supposedly finding out all of this stuff that makes me think that the government's been, in fact, money laundering. And, the fact that 19 states have sued the Trump administration, I find it all very interesting. I mean, don't you? And let's talk about some of those states. Let's talk about it because U.S. District Judge Paul A. Engelmeyer issued the preliminary injunction after 19 Democratic attorney generals sued President Trump The case filed in federal court in New York City alleges that Trump's administration allowed Elon Musk team access to the Treasury Department's central payment system in violation of federal law. Now, Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Nevada, New Jersey, North Carolina, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Wisconsin joined the suit as DOJ continues its sweep across the federal government, demanding access and information, some of it sensitive. And the lawsuit asked the judge to grant a temporary restraining order over the Trump administration, alleging a violation of the Privacy Act. And we already know the rest. So 19 states bring the action against the Treasury. Okay, the Treasury Secretary and the president to put an end to this new and dangerous expanded access policy. All right, and so Trump's got everybody on the ropes. Red White Entertainment said they sued him so fast, though. Yeah, they did. I mean, it makes me think that they may have already been planning to sue him for something. They may not have known what, but I'm sure they knew Trump's going to do something to tick everybody off, and they already had the paperwork ready. Okay, they already had the paperwork ready. Okay, Queen Sam said, has Elon looked at Trump's taxes? Start there. Good one. Okay, that's a good one, beloved. I bet he didn't do that. Okay, Lily says, oh, yes, President Trump is my president and I like him. Okay. Truth Brown said Trump told everybody for months what his plan was. They still voted for him. So why are they shocked? Exactly. And speaking of Trump, let me say this. Do you all remember the other day when I went in about the guy that was crying and saying that he lost his job and all that? I mean, I went in on that man hard in the paint, only to look at the video yesterday after I posted it. I mean, after I went live, only to look at the video myself, because y'all know sometimes I watch my broadcast or whatever. But I'm looking at the video and I'm like, oh my God, that video was fake. That video was fake. Why didn't y'all tell me? Did y'all tell me that in the chat? Did anybody tell me that in the chat? Because I was talking to my moderators yesterday and we were cracking up. Okay, when I was telling them, I said, I realized that video was fake. The man was joking. It was a whole skit. Well, he's sitting there acting like he's crying, because I thought the girl was crying in the background, but she was actually laughing. And then I noticed at the end, he said, what if we find out that the wheels on the truck really do go round and round? I laid him out. I laid him out. I absolutely cannot. Okay, I am done, honey. Okay, Miss AP said, I love to hear Queen laugh. I bust out laughing. Thank you, beloved. Okay, and so anyway, with that all being said, yes, a few of us mentioned it in the chat. LOL says, Marshall, okay, y'all. I didn't even see the chat. I wasn't even reading it. I was going in on him, okay? I was roasting him for filth. And the man was joking. Well, it looks like the joke's on me, okay? But anyway, everything that I said is still valid, because there actually was a man who was crying real tears months ago, if y'all remember, talking about he lost his company, or not his company, but he was losing his clients for his painting job. Anyway, honey, that was so funny to me. I said, wow, I was going in hard in the paint and it was all fake. Luna said that was hilarious. Bree said, Queen, I told you. Honey, I wasn't paying y'all no attention. I was going in on that man for filth. Oh, hell no. I said, you sure did, Queen. I said, Queen done lost it. Roasted that man for nothing. But anyway, I'm glad y'all had y'all some laugh at my expense. Okay, and y'all tried to tell me, but sadly, I wasn't looking at the chat, okay? Because I did warn you all that if y'all see me doing something foolish, call me out on it, okay? And don't let me look stupid. But clearly. Okay, so anyway, I hope you all enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive, okay? And listen, always remember to keep the Most High first in your lives. I love you all to life, and I may be back, so keep your notifications on. And listen, you guys, it's really, really important that you double check to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel, because I'm not even joking. YouTube is unsubscribing people left and right, okay? Like, they have literally, and I'm not exaggerating, they have literally unsubscribed 50 people in the past 3 weeks. this. Do I need to show y'all screenshots? I'm very serious about this, okay? They're literally unsubscribing people, so please make sure you do your due diligence, and especially if you haven't been receiving your notifications, make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel, okay? So anyway, with that I've been said, love you all to life, and I will talk to you all again soon. Peace.
Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got